gentlemen, and welcome to Norris High School for tonight's NSAA regular season matchup between the Cardinals from Crete High School and your Norris Titans. Norris High School and the Eastern Midlands Conference and the Nebraska Schools Activity Association promotes good sportsmanship by students, athletes, coaches, and spectators. We do request your cooperation by supporting the participants and the umpires in a positive manner. And again, we do thank you for cooperation. Now, let's meet tonight's starting lineups from each team. The Crete Cardinals are 1-1 coming in tonight and will be the visiting team on the scoreboard. And your Norris Titans are coming in tonight 1-1 and, of course, will be the home team. First of all, leading off for the Crete Cardinals. Leading off, playing third base, number 15, Casey Dunaway. Batting second and playing first base, number 9, Lauren Molly. Batting third and playing shortstop, number 14, Mara Stones. Batting fourth and catching, number 17, Ajaya Steele. Batting fifth and pitching for Crete, number 12, Mac Steyer. Batting sixth and playing second base, number 7, Caitlin Boyle. Batting seventh as your designated player, number 5, Inslee Coots. Batting eighth for the Cardinals, playing center field, number 22, Leslie Cradaville. And batting ninth and playing left field, number 4, Ruby Van Horn. And playing right field is your flex player for Crete, number 23, Camry Greger. Crete is coached by assistant coaches Camry Moore, Al Moore, Natalie Brainerd, and the head coach, Kylie Griffin. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here is your starting lineup for your Norris Titans. Leading off at shortstop, number 1, Allie Bischoff. Second, and playing second base, number 11, Brenly Solano. Batting third for Norris as your designated player, number 8, Macy Brown. Batting fourth, and playing first base, number 20, Sage Burbach. Batting fifth and playing left field, number 19, Trinity Beecher. Batting sixth for the Titans, playing center field, number 5, Alexis Bryant. Batting seventh, playing third base, number 10, Autumn Schoen. Batting eighth for Norris, playing right field, number 4, Ryan Hicks. And batting ninth and catching, number 12, Riley Osowski, and your flex player for Norris. And pitching, number 2, Reese Behrens. Norris is coached by Brian Nornberg, Brett Behrens, Allison Kasparik, Lexi Ryan, Scott Cohote, Danny White, and the head coach and CEO, Mr. Kyle McMurray. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if you would please rise, if able, and face the left center field for the playing of our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, our men in blue and umpires, and we're honored to have them tonight.
Welcome to Norris Titans versus the Crete Cardinals softball game here on NSDV. Crete comes into the game 1-1, and Norris comes into the game 1-1. First up for Crete will be Casey Dunaway, a third baseman, and number 15. Batting second, number 9, Lauren Malloway, who's playing first base. Batting third, number 14 and shortstop, Marley Stones. Batting cleanup in number 17 and playing short catcher, Ashea Steele. Batting fifth and pitching, number 12, Max Stewart. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 7, Caitlin Boyle. Batting seventh, the DH, and number 5, Ainsley Kuntz. Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 22, Leslie Krachovich. Batting ninth, number 4, and playing left field, Ruby Van Horn. The Titans, batting first for the Titans, number 1, and playing shortstop, Allie Bischoff. Batting second and playing second base, number 11, Brenly Solano. Batting third, number 8, and designated hitting, Macy Brown. Batting fourth and playing first base, number 20, Sage Burbach. Fifth, number 19, and playing left field, Trinity Beecher. Batting sixth, the center fielder, number 5, Lena Hills. Batting seventh, number 10, and playing third base, Autumn Schoen. Batting eighth, number 4, and playing right field, Rain Hicks. Batting ninth, number 12, Riley Osowski. And catching and pitching for the Titans, number 2, Reese Barons. That brings up Casey Dunaway. Here's the first pitch from Reese Barons. High, ball 1. On deck for the Cardinals, number 9, Lauren Mowley. In there, strike 1, or strike 3 to Casey Dunaway, and that brings up Lauren Malley. First pitch to Malley is in there, strike 1. 0-1 the count to Malley. Second pitch, high, ball 1. 1-1 the count to Malley. Here's the 1-1 pitch. In the dirt, ball 2. 2-1 the count to Lauren Malley. On deck for the Cardinals, number 14, Marley Stones. Fouled back, and the count stands at, and the count is now 2-2. And here's the 2-2 pitch. Grounded to the third baseman, who bobbled it a little bit, but gets it over to first in time.
5-3 action brings play number 14, Marley Stones.
And that brings to the plate number 14, Marley Stones. First pitch to Stones, swung on and missed, strike 1. First pitch to Stones, the second pitch to Stones, was a ball. 1-1 the count to Marley Stones. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Line to left field, and that will get down to the hit. Down for a base hit, and it will be a double. Going for 3 will be Marley Stones, and Marley Stones is in there with a 2-out triple for the Crete Cardinals. And that brings up number 17, Ashea Steele. And here's the first pitch to Steele. In there, strike one. Grounded up the middle. Shortstop will get it and get it over to first in time. Four up batters up that inning. One gets on with a triple. And after half an inning, Crete nothing. Norris coming up next. And up for the Titans this inning, in the bottom of the first, will be Allie Bischoff, Brenly Solano, and Macy Brown. Pitching for the Crete Cardinals, number 12, Max Stewart.
Leading off your Titans.
And that brings up number one, Allie Bischoff, playing shortstop tonight for the Norris Titans. Here's the first pitch to Bischoff. Line past the third baseman and into left field for a leadoff single. And that will bring up Brenly Solano, who's playing second base tonight. Here's the first pitch to Solano. Outside and high, ball one. And here's the 1-0 pitch to Solano. Low, ball two, 2-0 the count to Solano. Here's the 2-0 pitch, shows bunt, and not successful. Strike one, 2-1 the count to Brenly Solano. Low ball three, stealing is Bischoff, and got under the tag, and that will be a stolen base for Bischoff. And the last pitch was a ball, so it's now 3-1 the count to Brenly Solano. Here's the 3-1 pitch from Stewart. Grounded foul, and that will make the count full. On deck for the Titans, number 8, Macy Brown. And here's the payoff pitch from Stewart. Out. Oh, got her. Got Solano looking. That's Stewart's first punchy of the night. And that brings up Macy Brown perfect pitch on the outside there to get Brenly Solano on strike 3. And here's the first pitch to Brown as swings and miss for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Brown, is out low, ball 1. 1-1 the count to Macy Brown. On deck for the Titans, number 20, Sage Burbach. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled back. 1-2 the count to Macy Brown. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Oh, got her swinging on a pitch way outside the strike zone. And that will be the second straight punchy for Max Stewart. And that brings up number 20, Sage Burbach. So after a leadoff single, Stewart has retired the last 2. Here's the first pitch to Burbach. Outside, ball 1-1. No, the count to Sage Burbach. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Ball 2. 2-0, the count to Sage Burbach. And here is the 2-0 pitch from Stewart. Outside, ball 3. 3-0, the count to Sage Burbach. Burbach is playing first base tonight. On deck for the Titans, number 19, Trinity Beecher. The 3-0 pitch is in there. Strike 1, taking a 3-0 pitch. Here's the 3-0-1 pitch from Stewart, fouled into the fence. 3-2, full count. Runner will be going here once the pitch is thrown. And here's the payoff pitch. In the air to center field. Center fielder going back, will get under it, and she off her glove, and it will hit the wall. And the throw will be just offline to second base. And Sage Burbach gets in there with a double. Error on the center fielder. She was looking in the sun there, so it was going to be a tough play either way. And that brings up number 19, Trinity Beecher, as Burbach and Bischoff trade spots for the first run of the evening. Outside, ball 1. 1-0, the count to Trinity Beecher. Beecher is playing left field tonight. In the dirt, ball 2. 2-0, the count to Trinity Beecher. Stewart comes set, and here's the 2-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Actually, foul tipped. And it'll be a 2-1 count now to Trinity Beecher. And here's the 2-1 pitch from Stewart. Ground ball to the third baseman. Third baseman scoops it up and throws to first in time. Titans bat 5 in the bottom of the first and score 1 on a 2-out double by Sage Burbach. Up for the Cardinals here in the top of the second, Max Stewart, Caitlin Boyle and Ainsley Kuntz. And here we go, here in the top of the second inning, with number 12, Max Stewart, up to bat.
Leading off the Cardinals, the top second inning, number 12, Max Stewart.
And here's the first pitch to Stewart. Inside and in the dirt, ball 1. 1-0 the count to Steyer. In the infield fly, shortstop Allie Bischoff is under it and she'll make the catch. And that'll be the first out here in the second inning for the Crete Cardinals. And that brings up number 7, Caitlin Boyle. Here's the first pitch to Boyle. In there, strike 1. 0-1 the count to Boyle. Here's the 1-0 pitch. The 0-1 pitch. And now it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled into the stands. Oh, just past the stands. And that makes the count 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. High, ball 2, 2-2 the count to Caitlin Boyle. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Outside, ball 3. 3-2 the count to Boyle. Here's the 3-2 pitch from Barons. Up the middle to the pitcher and over to first in time.
We'd like to welcome Cassidy Denny and Kay Reed to the game tonight.
That brings up number 5, Ainsley Coots.
Batting for the Cardinals, number 5, Ainsley Coots.
On deck for the Cardinals, number 22, Leslie Kratatachoville. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Strike 2, 0-2 the count to Ainsley Kuntz. Here's the 0-2 pitch. In there, strike 3, got Kuntz looking, and that will be Barron's second punchy of the night. After 1.5 here at Titan Stadium, Norris 1, Crete 0. Batting for the Titans here in the bottom of the second, Alexis Bryant, Autumn Schoen, and Rain Hicks.
off your Titans is the bottom second knee, number 5, Alexis Bryant.
Coming to the plate now, number 5, Alexis Bryant, playing center field tonight. Here's the first pitch to Bryant. Swung on and missed. Oh, strike one, and the count is now 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Bryant. Skied it, but that might get out of play. It won't, but it will drop for a foul ball, making the count now 0-2. On deck for the Titans, number 10, Autumn Schoen. Here's the 0-2 pitch from Steyer. Fouled into the fencing. The count stands at 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. High, ball 1, 1-2, the count to Bryant. Steyer tried to get Bryant there with a little off speed. Grounded foul off towards the first base side, and Bryant stays alive with the count standing at 1-2. And here's the 1-2 pitch. Line down the left field line. Bryant's gonna try for second. And she'll make it to second base standing. And it's a leadoff double for Alexis Bryant. And that brings up number 10, Autumn Schoen. Titans have started each inning with a base hit. Back in the first, it was Allie Bischoff singling and then stealing a base and scoring on a Sage Burbach double. First pitch to Schoen is low, ball 1. And now here in the second, Alexis Bryant has doubled down the left field line. And here's the 1-0 pitch. In the air to right. Right fielder is under it. Tagging is Bryant. And will make it to third sliding. So it's a sac fly for Autumn Schoen. And that brings up number 4, Ryan Hicks. Ryan Hicks is a left-handed batter. And here's the first pitch to Hicks, sorry. That will be a bloop single and get down and will score Bryant. The left fielder, Ruby Van Horn, had a little trouble gathering it, and the Titans will score their second run of the game. And that brings up Riley Osowski. And the top of the order for the Titans is on deck with Allie Bischoff. Osowski steps in there. Osowski is catching tonight. And here's the first pitch. In there, strike 1 at the knees. Oh, and 1 the count to Osowski. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled, not quite into the netting, just missed. And that brings the count now to 0-2. And here's the 0-2 pitch. Grounded. Shortstop will get to it. Out at second base. It'll be a fielder's choice for Osowski.
Fielder's choice as it's ruled now batting for Norris.
Almost safe at first was Hicks. The Crete Cardinals just got the throw to second base in time. And that'll bring up number 1, Allie Bischoff. Courtesy runner for the Titans, number 9,
now running for the Titans,
Addison
number 9,
Burbach.
Addison Burbach.
Coach Kyle McMurray is giving last little tidbits to Allie Bischoff before she steps up to the plate. And here's the top of the order for the Titans with Allie Bischoff. She takes first pitch, a strike. So it's, a ball, sorry. It'll be a 1-0 pitch, 1-0 count to Allie Bischoff. Outside, ball 2, 2-0 the count to Allie Bischoff. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Fouled straight back. And the count's now 2-1. On deck for the Titans, Brenly Solano, who's 0 for 1 with a strikeout back in the first. And here's the 2-1 pitch to Allie Bischoff. Outside, ball 3, ball gets past the catcher, and Addison Burbach will get to second base. And here's the 3-1 pitch to Allie Bischoff. In the air to right, sorry. Right fielder will get under it and make the catch. A great catch there by the left fielder. Sorry, the right fielder.
Again, welcome all youth softball players to tonight's game. This past summer, over 125 Norris Elementary Middle School participated in youth softball. Their seasons were filled with excitement and pure
batting for the Crete Cardinals here in the bottom of the, here in the top of the third, Leslie Kratochival, and Casey Dunaway, and Lauren Malley.
We invite all our youth players to come onto the field and enjoy running the bases and meeting your favorite varsity players. For the Cardinals, the top third inning, number 22, Leslie Cradaville.
That brings up number 22, Leslie Cradaville. Showing bunt, pulls it back, and that will be a ball. 1-0 the count to Cradaville. Hit into the air in center, over the over Alexis Bryant's head. And Creteville will be into second with a stand-up double.
Brings plate number 4, Ruby Van Horn.
And that brings up to the plate number 4, Ruby Van Horn. Here's the first pitch to Van Horn, showing bunt over to first in time.
The Cardinals number 15, Casey Dunaway.
That brings up number 15, Casey Dunaway. Dunaway is 0 for 1 with a strikeout back in the first. In there, strike one at the knees. 0-1 the count to Dunaway. Here's the first. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Dunaway. She swings and miss, and it's an 0-2 count to Dunaway now. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Line foul on the off towards the third base dugout. And the count stands at 0-2. Here's the 0-2 pitch. In there, strike three, looking.
Strikeout brings play number 9, Lauren Molly.
Casey Dunaway has struck out both times in her at-bats. And that brings up number 9, Lauren Malley. Malley is 0 for 1 with a ground out to the third baseman back in the first inning. First pitch to Malley. In there, strike one. Here's the 1 pitch. She held off, and the count is now 1-1. And here's the 1-1 pitch. Low ball 2, 2-1 the count to Malley, to Lauren Malley. Here's the 2-1 pitch. High ball 3, 3-1 the count to Lauren Malley. Ball 4 in the dirt. And Reese Barons walks Lauren Malley. And that brings up number 14, Marley Stones, who is 1 for 1 with a triple back in the first inning. Here's the first pitch to Stones, is fouled back. 0-1 the count to Marley Stones. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Stones. Up high, ball 1. 1-1 the count to Marley Stones. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Low ball 2. 2-1 the count to Marley Stones. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit into the air and to left, and that will get down for a base hit. One hops the wall. And that will score 2 with Casey Dunaway coming to the plate from first base. And Marley Stones with the, Lauren Malley came to the plate. And Marley Stones is 2 for 2 with 2 extra base hits. And now 2 RBIs. That brings up to the plate number 17, Shia Steele. Here's the first pitch to Steele. In there, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Barons. In the air to right. They'll get under it and, Hicks will get under it and make the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. Batting for the Titans in the 3rd, Brenly Solano, Macy Brown, and Sage Burbach.
Leading off your Titans, the bottom of the 3rd inning, number 11, Brenly Solano.
And that brings up number 11, Brenly Solano, who struck out looking back in the 1st inning. Here's the first pitch to Solano. Swung on and missed. That brings the count now to 0-1 for Brenly Solano. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Solano. Grounded to the shortstop, over to first in time. That brings up number 8, Macy Brown, who is 0 for 1 with a strikeout back in the 1st inning. Here is the pitch to Macy Brown. In the air to shallow left, and that'll get down for a base hit. Bloop single for Macy Brown.
Single by Brown brings plate number 26.
And that brings up to the plate number 20. Here's the first pitch to Burbach. In there, strike 1 to Sage Burbach. Burbach is 1 for 1 with a double back in the 1st inning. in the air and foul off towards the right field line. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Burbach. Ball 1, 1-2 the count to Sage Burbach. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside, ball 2, 2-2 the count to Sage Burbach. On deck for the Titans, number 19, Trinity Beecher. Grounded to the shortstop, over to second. The second baseman came off the bag. And so what looked like it could have been a double play opportunity puts the runners at first and second with 1 out for Trinity Beecher, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out to the shortstop back in the first inning. Fouled. Strike 1 to Trinity Beecher. Here's the 0-1 count. In the air, that will be caught by the second baseman. And that brings up to the plate now number 5, Alexis Bryant, who is 1 for 1 with a double back in the second inning. On deck for the Titans, number 10, Autumn Schoen. Here's the first pitch to Bryant, and that'll be up the middle for a single. Brown will score. Burbach to second. And that brings the Titans into the lead. And Bryant is now 2 for 2 with a double and a single, and that brings up number 10, Autumn Schoen. Schoen is 0 for 1 with a sac fly back in the second inning. Here's the first pitch to Schoen. Fouled back. 0-1 the count to Autumn Schoen. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Schoen. Grounded. First baseman will get it and over to first in time. The Titans score another after 3 innings. Titans 3, Cardinals 2. Batting for the Cardinals here in the top of the 4th. Stewart, Boyle, and Kuntz.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the top of the fourth inning, number 12, Max Steyer.
And that brings up number 12, Max Steyer. Fouled back. 0-1 the count to Max Steyer. Here's the 0-1 pitch. In the air. Center fielder is under it, and oh, wow! It tipped off the glove of Alexis Bryant and then made a basket catch off her own tip. A phenomenal play there by Alexis Bryant to get the first out of the inning. And that brings up number 7, Caitlin Boyle. In there, strike one. 0-1 the count to Caitlin Boyle. Here's the 0-1 pitch. In there, strike two. 0-2 the count to Caitlin Boyle. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Strike three. And that is the fourth punchy tonight for Reese Behrens. That brings up Ainsley Kuntz, who is 0 for 1 with a strikeout looking back in the second inning. First pitch to Kuntz is lifted into the air, and the right fielder is under it and will make the catch. 1-2-3 inning for the Titans. A big inning there for the Titans, retiring the side in 3 batters. And a quick inning. Batting for the Titans in the bottom of the fourth will be Rain Hicks, Riley Osowski, and Alexis Bischoff. And that brings up number 4, Rain Hicks.
Leading off your Titans, the bottom of the fourth inning, number 4, Ryan Hicks.
Here's the first pitch to Ryan Hicks. Up the middle for a base hit for Ryan Hicks. And it'll be a single for Ryan Hicks. And that brings up Riley Osowski, who is 1 for 1 with a single back in the second inning. Here's the pitch to Osowski. Fouled into the stands. Oh, so close again. And the count now is 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Osowski, showing bunt. And takes it back, and that'll be for a ball. 1-1 the count to Osowski. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Osowski. Showing bunt again. Doesn't get it down. and it'll be strike 2 to Osowski. The count now is 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Low, ball 2. 2-2 the count to Riley Osowski. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Osowski. In the air and fouled. Two and two, the count stands for Osowski. Here's the 2-2 pitch. In the air. That's going to be trouble, but it will be caught by number 14, the shortstop, Marley Stones, who made an over-the-shoulder play there. And that brings up number 1, Allie Bischoff. Here's the pitch to Bischoff. High, ball 1, and it gets past the catcher, and Hicks will take second base on a wild pitch by the pitcher, Max Steyer. Here's the 1-0 pitch. In the air, skied it. Shortstop will get under it. No, she won't get under it. And it'll be a base hit for Allie Bischoff, who's now 2 for 3, with 2 singles and a fly out to the right fielder. And that brings up Brenly Solano, who's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in the first and a ground out to the shortstop in the third. Here's the first pitch to Brenly Solano. High and outside, ball 1. 1-0 the count to Brenly Solano. Here's the 1-0 pitch. In the air, pitcher will get it under it and will make the out. Infield fly. And that's the second out of the inning, and that brings up number 8, Macy Brown, who is 1 for 2 with a single and a run in the third and a strikeout in the first. Here's the pitch to Brown. In there, strike 1. 0-1 the count to Macy Brown. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled into the fence. 0-2 the count to Macy Brown. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Outside, ball 2, and that will get by the catcher. And both runners move up a base. So now Hicks is at third, and Bischoff is at second. And here's the 1-2 pitch to Brown, who strikes out swinging. After 4, Norris 3, Crete 1. Crete 2, sorry. batting for the Cardinals here in the top of the fifth. Leslie Cradaville, Ruby Van Horn, and Casey Dunaway.
Leading off for the Cardinals in the top of the fifth inning, number 22, Leslie Cradaville.
Up to the plate now for the Cardinals, Leslie Cradaville. In there, strike one to Cradaville. Cradaville is 1 for 1 with a double back in the third inning. 1-1 the count to Cradaville. Strike two to Cradaville. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Cradaville. High, ball 2. 2-2 the count to Cradaville. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Barons. And up the middle for a base hit for Cradaville, who will hit the brakes late and stay at first for a single. That brings up number 4, Ruby Van Horn, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out to the pitcher back in the third inning. Here's the first pitch to Van Horn, showing bunt and foul. Not a great bunt, it was in the air and way foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Barons. Shows bunt again, foul ball, and it'll be an 0-2 count for Ruby Van Horn. I suspect Van Horn will be swinging now that there's 2 strikes. And here's the 0-2 pitch. In there, strike 3 looking. And that will be Barron's 5th punchy of the night, and that'll bring up Casey Dunaway. Dunaway is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. High, ball 1, 1-0 the count to Dunaway. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Ground ball to the shortstop. Shortstop over the first. In time. And that'll be the second out of the 5th inning. And that brings up number 9, Lauren Malley. Here's the first pitch to Malley. Inside, ball 1. 1-0 the count to Lauren Malley. Malley is 0 for 1 with a walk in the third and a ground out to the third baseman in the first. And that ball will get through. They'll send Cradaville, and Cradaville will score on an RBI single by Malley.
Number 14, Marley Stones.
That brings up Marley Stones, who's 2 for 2 with a double in the third and a triple in the first. Here's the first pitch to Stones. High, ball 1. And that brings out the head coach, Kyle McMurray, to talk to his teammates, as Marley Stones is only a home run and a single away from the cycle. Barons will remain in the game to pitch to Marley Stones. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Marley Stones. Shows bunt. Going. Safe at second was Lauren Malley. 2-0 the count to Marley Stones. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Stones. Umpire calls time. Don't know what's happening. Oh, they're intentionally walking Marley Stones. That brings up number 17, Ashaya Steele. Wise move by Kyle McMurray there, telling telling Reese Barons to walk Marley Stones. First pitch to Steele was a ball. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Steele. Grounded to the third baseman, a hot shot. Out at third base. Number 10, Autumn Schoen got the ball just in time to get the force out at third. Hot shot off the shin and recollected for the third out of the inning. After 4.5, Cardinals 3, Titans 3. Batting for the Titans here in the bottom of the 5th. Sage Burbach, Trinity Beecher, and Alex Bischoff.
Number 20, Sage Burbach.
Burbach is 2 for 2 with a double in the first and a single in the third. Here's the first pitch to Sage Burbach, out in there, strike one. 0-1 the count to Sage Burbach. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Low ball 1-1 the count to Sage Burbach. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled into the fence. 1-2 the count to Sage Burbach. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Burbach. Outside, ball 2. 2-2 the count to Sage Burbach. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Outside and high, ball 3. 3-2 the count to Burbach. Count is full. And here's the payoff pitch to Burbach. Fouled into the fence. Here's the payoff pitch to Burbach. Lined into right field for a base hit. And Burbach is now 3 for 3. And that brings to the plate number 19, Trinity Beecher. And here's the first pitch to Trinity Beecher. Low, ball 1. 1-0 the count to Trinity Beecher, who's 0 for 2 with a fly out to the second baseman in the third and a ground out to the third baseman in the first. Strike 1 to Trinity Beecher, making the count now 1-1. On deck for the Titans, number 5, Alexis Bryant. One pitch shows bunt. And save! First baseman loses ball when loses the ball, had it and lost the ball when, I don't know, I think it was when Trinity Beecher hit the bag. She lost the ball out of her glove. And it looks like Trinity Beecher is walking off a little bit and calling time. Looks like there was a small collision at first base. The umpire initially called out, and then Trinity Beecher and the first baseman, number 9, Lauren Malley, collided with each other at first base, it looks like. And Malley lost the ball. And on that play, Burbach went to second, and then seeing that the ball was now in the right field, went to third base. And now pinch running, number 9, Addison Burbach. And that brings up number 5, Alexis Bryant. Bryant is 2 for 2 with a double in the second and a single in the third. Here's the first pitch to Alexis Bryant. Shows bunt, takes it away, in there, strike 1. Wouldn't be surprised if Addison Burbach steals here. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Bryant, and sack bunt for the first out of the inning.
Sacrifice, Bryant brings the plate number 10, Autumn Schoen.
That brings up number 10, Autumn Schoen. High ball 1-0 the count to Autumn Schoen. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and miss. 1-1 the count to Autumn Schoen. 2 runners in scoring position with Addison Burbach on second and Sage Burbach on third. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fouled down the third base line, and the count is now 1-2. And here's the 1-2 pitch to Autumn Schoen. Outside, ball 2. 2-2 the count to Autumn Schoen. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Schoen. Ripped down the left field line. Way out of here. It's a 3-run home run for Autumn Schoen, and that puts the Titans on top 6-3. Huge home run there. It was a right off the bat out of here.
Titans, number 4, Ryan Hicks.
That brings up number 4, Ryan Hicks. Hicks is 2 for 2 with a single in the fourth and a single in the second. High and inside, ball 1 to Hicks. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Low, ball 2. 2-0 the count to Ryan Hicks. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Hicks. In there, strike 1. 2-1 the count to Ryan Hicks. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ball 3. 3-1 the count to Ryan Hicks. And here's the 3-1 pitch. Grounded up the middle. Shortstop will get to it. And in time for the second out of the inning.
Number 12, Riley Osowski.
That brings up number 12, Riley Osowski. Osowski is 1 for 2 with a single in the second and a fly out to the shortstop in the fourth. First pitch to Osowski is a ball. 1-0 the count to Riley Osowski. In there, strike 1. 1-1 the count to Riley Osowski. Low and inside, 2-1 the count to Riley Osowski. Here's the 2-1 pitch. High and outside, ball 3. 3-1 the count to Riley Osowski. On deck for the Titans, number 1, Allie Bischoff. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Up the up to the second baseman, who catches it for the third out of the inning. After 5, Titans 6, Cardinals 3. Batting for the Cardinals here in the top of the 6th, Max Steyer, Caitlin Boyle, and Ainsley Kuntz.
Number 12, Max Steyer.
Coming to the plate now for the Cardinals, number 12, Max Steyer. Here's the first pitch to Steyer. High and outside, ball 1, 1-0 the count to Max Steyer. Steyer is 0 for 2 with a fly out to the third baseman in the second and a fly out to the center fielder in the fourth. Strike 1 to Max Steyer. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Low and inside, 2-1 the count to Max Steyer. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Low, ball 3, 3-1 the count to Max Steyer. Here's the 3-1 pitch from Barons. Outside, ball 4. It's a 5-pitch walk for Max Steyer. That brings up number 7, Caitlin Boyle. Boyle is 0 for 2 with a ground out to the pitcher in the second and a strikeout in the fourth. Ball 1 to Caitlin Boyle. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Caitlin Boyle. 2-0 the count to Caitlin Boyle. Here's the 2-0 pitch. In there, strike 1, 2-1 the count to Caitlin Boyle. On deck for the Cardinals, number 5, Ainsley Kuntz. Ripped foul down the left field line. 2-2 the count to Caitlin Boyle. And here's the 2-2 pitch from Barons. Hit into the air. The left fielder will get under it and make the catch. That was number 5, Alexis Bryant, who moved over to left. Addison Burbach comes into the game and is now playing center. And the right fielder, Ryan Hicks, will stay in right. First pitch to Kuntz is a single. Going to third on the play is number 12, Max Steyer.
Play number 22, Leslie Cradaville.
That brings to the plate Leslie Cradaville. Cradaville is 2 for 2 with a double in the third and a single in the fifth. Oh. Osowski might have thought the runner was going there. Threw down to second. Luckily, the runner on third, Max Steyer, did not go home. And here's the 1-0 pitch to Cradaville. Line drive just past the second baseman's glove. And number 5, Ainsley Kuntz goes to third. Ball gets past the second baseman. And Leslie Cradaville will go to second. That makes the score now 6-4. And that brings up number 4, Ruby Van Horn, who is 0 for 2 with a ground out to the pitcher in the third and a strikeout in the fifth. Here's the pitch to Ruby Van Horn. In there, strike one. On deck for the Cardinals, number 15, Casey Dunaway. High ball 1-1 the count to Ruby Van Horn. Reese Barons definitely wants to get after this hitter. And the next two, then you have the meat and the potatoes of the Cardinals lineup, which are hitting Barons very well tonight. Two and one the count to number 4, Ruby Van Horn. Allie Bischoff comes to the mound to talk with Barons. Umpire brushes off home plate, and we'll get back to the action. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Van Horn. High ball 3-1 the count to Ruby Van Horn. Here's the 3-1 pitch to Van Horn. Ball 4 in the dirt, bases loaded for Casey Dunaway.
Number 15, Casey Dunaway.
Head coach Kyle McMurray is gonna call time. Wouldn't be surprised for a change of pitcher here. The only other pitcher I can see on the Titans roster would be Brenly Solano. So they could bring in Solano here. They probably have other pitchers on the bench, but Solano seems the most likely for me if they bring someone in. Barons will stay in the game to face Dunaway. On deck for the Cardinals, number 9, Lauren Malley. Dunaway is 0 for 3 with a strikeout in the first, a strikeout in the third, and a ground out to the shortstop in the fifth. First pitch to Dunaway. Great block there by Osowski. And it'll be a 1-0 count to Casey Dunaway. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Dunaway. Outside, ball 2, sorry. 2-0 the count to Casey Dunaway. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Casey Dunaway. In the air and foul. 2-1 the count to Casey Dunaway. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Dunaway. Outside, ball 3. 3-1 count with the bases loaded. Here's the 3-1 pitch to Dunaway. In there, strike 2, full count, bases loaded with 1 out here in the 6th. Here's the payoff pitch from Reese Behrens. In the air. It will get down for a bloop single. Safe at third. Left fielder had trouble getting it in, had trouble fielding the ball, and the bases will be loaded. A bloop single by Casey Dunaway.
Number 9, Lauren Molly.
Could have gotten the out at third. And that brings up Lauren Malley, who's 1 for 2 with a single in the 5th, a walk in the 3rd, and a ground out to the 3rd baseman in the 1st. In the dirt, ball 1. 1-0 the count to Lauren Malley. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Lauren Malley. Ball 2.
Score is 6-5, 6-5.
2-0 the count to Lauren Malley. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Malley. Fouled. 2-1 the count to Lauren Malley. For those of you who just turned in, the score is not 6-8, it is 6-5. In there, strike 2. 2-2 the count to Lauren Malley. Here is the 2-1 pitch to Lauren Malley. Marley Stones is on deck. Strike 3, strikeout looking.
Strikeout brings the play number
And that was
13,
Reese Barron's 6th punchy of the night. And that brings up Marley Stones, who has a triple in the 1st, a double in the 3rd, and an intentional walk in the 5th. This is the Cardinals' best hitter. Here's the first pitch to Marley Stones. Inside, ball 1. 1-0 the count to Marley Stones. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Stones. Outside, ball 2. 2-0 the count to Marley Stones. Here's the pitch to Marley Stones. Ball 3, 3-0 the count to Marley Stones. Bases loaded and 2 outs. Here's the 3-0 pitch. In there, strike one. 3-1 the count to Marley Stones. Outfield is playing back a little bit, back a couple steps. And here's the 3-1 pitch. In there, strike two, 3-2 the count. It is full here with 2 outs and the bases loaded here in the 6th inning. Here's the 3-2 pitch from Reese Behrens. In the air. Bloop single from Marley Stones. Throw to the third. Is not in time, and Marley Stones is in there with a 2-out double. It's a 2-run double from Marley Stones. That brings up Ashea Steele. Score is now 7-6. Here's the first pitch to Steele. Low, ball one. 1-0 the count to Ashea Steele. Steele is 0 for 3 with a ground ball to the shortstop. Bobbled over to first, not in time.
The batter for the Cardinals, number 12, Matt.
That makes the score 8-6. That brings up number 12, Max Steyer, who led off the inning with a single. Ground ball to the third baseman, and that gets through. And another run will score.
An RBI single for Steyer brings to plate number 7.
And that brings up to the plate number 9. Number 7, sorry, Caitlin Boyle. Here's the first pitch to Boyle. Outside, ball one. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Boyle. High, ball two. 2-0 the count to Caitlin Boyle. Here's the 2-0 pitch. In there, strike one. In the air and out of play. Two and two, the count to Caitlin Boyle. Here's the 2-2 pitch. In the air and caught by the left fielder, number 5, Alexis Bryant, her second web jam of the game. After 5.5. Cardinals 9, Norris 6.
Leading off for your Titans.
Leading off for the Titans here in the bottom of the 6th, Allie Bischoff. On deck will be Brinley Solano, and in the hole will be Macy Brown. Titans need 3 to tie and 4 to take the lead here. And here's the first pitch to Bischoff. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Bischoff. In there, strike 1. Bischoff is 2 for 3 with 2 singles and a flyout. Here's the 1-1 pitch. High and outside, ball 2. 2-1 the count to Bischoff. Here's the 2-1 pitch. In the air, and it'll be caught by the shortstop for the first out of the inning. That brings up number 11, Brinley Solano, who is 0 for 3 with a strikeout in the 4th, strikeout in the 1st, and a ground out to the third baseman in the 3rd. Oh, whoop, sorry, a fly out to the pitcher in the 4th. First pitch to Solano, high and outside, ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Solano. High and outside, ball 2. 2-0 the count to Brinley Solano. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Outside, ball 3. 3-0 the count to Brinley Solano. On deck for the Titans, number 8, Macy Brown. In there, strike 1. 3-1 the count to Brinley Solano. Here's the 3-1 pitch. In the air, this will be over the head of the shorts of the center fielder. Solano will dig for 3 for second base and will be in there with a stand-up double. That brings up number 8, Macy Brown. Courtesy runner, number 3, Rachel Rhodes. Now warming up in the Titan bullpen, number 11, Brinley Solano. Here's the first pitch to Macy Brown. In there, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Brown. High and outside, ball 1. 1-1 the count to Macy Brown. The 1-1 pitch fouled into the fencing. 1-2 the count now to Macy Brown. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Macy Brown. Outside, ball 3. 3-1 the count now. On deck for the Titans, number 20, Sage Burbach. The pitch in the air will be caught by the left fielder for the second out of the inning. That brings up number 20, Sage Burbach, who is 3 for 3 with a double in the first, a single in the third, and a single in the fifth. Here's the pitch to Sage Burbach. High and outside. Ball 1 to Sage Burbach. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Burbach. Outside, ball 2, 2-0 to Sage Burbach. Here's the 2-0 pitch from Max Steyer. In there, strike 1, 2-1, the count to Sage Burbach. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Burbach. Outside, ball 3. And Rachel Rhodes will advance to third. 3-1 the count to Burbach, and a runner at third. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Ball 4. That brings to the plate number 9, Addison Burbach.
Sorry about that. Now batting for Norris, number 9, Addison Burbach.
First pitch to Burbach is a ball. Two and 0 the count to Addison Burbach. The 2-0 pitch to Burbach. High, ball 3. Outside, ball 4. Second walk in a row for Max Steyer.
Now batting for Norris, number 5, Alexis Bryant.
That brings up number 5, Alexis Bryant, who is 2 for 3 with a double in the second, a single in the third, and a sacrifice ground out in the fifth to the third baseman. And here's the pitch. In there, strike 1. 0-1 the count to Alexis Bryant. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Alexis Bryant. Ground ball. First baseman will collect it and touch first for a scoreless inning. After 6, Titans are down Solano.
Now,
And
Norris,
playing second base now, number 6, Lena Hillis. That brings up for the Crete Cardinals, number 5, Ainsley Kuntz. In there, strike 1 to Kuntz. Kuntz is 1 for 3 with a strikeout in the second, a flyout in the fourth, and a single in the sixth. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Kuntz. Strike 2, 0-2 the count to Ainsley Kuntz. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Kuntz. In there, strike 3 looking.
Strikeout brings play number 22, Leslie Cradaville.
That brings up number 22, Leslie Cradaville. Final line for Reese Barons, 6 innings, 5 strikeouts, 3 walks, 10 hits, 9 runs, all of them earned, and nobody hit. Here's the pitch to Cradaville. Inside, ball 1. Cradaville is 3 for 3 with a double in the third, a single in the fourth, and a single in the sixth. On deck for the Cardinals, number 4, Ruby Van Horn. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1 the count to Leslie Cradaville. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Cradaville. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Strike 2. The catcher threw down to first like it was strike 3. And here's the 1-2 pitch to Cradaville. Inside, ball 3, ball 2, 2-2 the count to Leslie Cradaville. And here's the 2-2 pitch from Solano. Ground ball to the third baseman, over to first in time. That brings up number 4, Ruby Van Horn. Ruby Van Horn is 0 for 2 with a ground out to the pitcher in the third, a strikeout in the fifth, and a walk in the sixth. High, ball 1, 1-0 the count to Ruby Van Horn. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Van Horn. Inside, ball 2, 2-0 the count to Ruby Van Horn. Here's the 2-0 pitch from Solano. In there, strike 1, 2-1 the count to Ruby Van Horn. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Solano. High, ball 3, 3-1 the count to Ruby Van Horn. On deck for the Cardinals, the leadoff hitter, number 15, Casey Dunaway. Here's the 3-1 pitch from Solano. In there, strike 2 to Van Horn. Full count here with 2 outs in the 7th and nobody on. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Three on the inside corner and got Ruby Van Horn looking. After 6.5, Crete 9, Norris 6. And batting for the Titans in the bottom of the 7th will be Autumn Schoen, Ryan Hicks, and Riley Osowski. Titans need to score 3 to tie and 4 to take the lead here. And that brings up number 10, Autumn Schoen, who had a 3-run home run back in the 5th. A fly out to the second baseman, the third baseman in the 3rd, and a sac fly in the 9th, in the 2nd. Here's the first pitch to Schoen. In the dirt, ball 1. Max Steyer is going for the complete game here. And here's the 1-0 pitch. Low, ball 2. 2-0 the count to Autumn Schoen. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Up the middle for base hit for Autumn Schoen. And the leadoff runner is on for Ryan Hicks, who is 2 for 3 with a single in the 2nd, a single in the 4th, and a ground out to the shortstop in the 5th. And here's the first pitch to Hicks. Ground ball to the shortstop. Over to second, over to first, not in time, gets by the first baseman, and Hicks will go back to first. It'll be a fielder's choice for Ryan Hicks. That brings up Riley Osowski, who is 1 for 3 with a single in the 2nd, a fly out to the shortstop in the 4th, and a fly out to the second baseman in the 5th. First pitch to Osowski's in there, strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Steyer. Whip down the line, but foul. That had extra bases written all over it. Now the count is 0-2 to Riley Osowski. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Outside, ball 1. 1-2 the count to Riley Osowski. And here's the 1-2 pitch to Osowski. Strike 3 on a pitch outside. And that'll be the second out of the inning. And that will bring up number 1, Allie Bischoff, who is 2 for 4 with a single in the first, a fly out in the second, a single in the fourth, and a fly out in the infield fly in the sixth. First pitch to Bischoff. In there, strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Bischoff. High, ball one, 1-1 the count to Ali Bischoff. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Bischoff. Ripped down the line. That'll get over the left fielder's head. Hicks will go to third. Bischoff will cruise into second with an RBI, with a double. And that brings up to the plate number 11, Brinley Solano. Solano is 1 for 4 with a strikeout in the first, a ground out to the shortstop in the third, and a pop up to the pitcher in the fourth, and a double in the sixth. And here's the first pitch to Solano. In the air, this should be the third out. The second baseman is under it and will make the catch for the third out of the inning. And Crete will win 9-6. Crete 9, Norris 6. Thanks to, I'm Mitchell Severson. Thank you to all NSDV sponsors.
Again, for any youth players that are around, we will have you out on the diamond to run the bases and meet your Norris Titans.